Lit by supporters of SAC Defence Chief Jerry Singarock in the private car of his unpopular replacement.
There's no way the guys in the headquarters have control over the troops. That is evident. And I don't have to demonstrate that.
Singarock supporter Major Enuma says Sir Julius Chan has already tried to silence him.
The Prime Minister has given orders for me to be neutralised. There was an attempt, and right now I'm still around.
After days of unrest, Port Moresby went shopping today. Most of the roadblocks and squads of riot police gone. For the first time, newspapers were published on a Saturday. The trouble, it seems, has moved from the streets to the back rooms of politics. Diplomats are talking about political developments in this crisis. Sources say several cabinet ministers are furious with Sir Julius Chan. His political future is increasingly under question. Also under question, the fate of Sandline's senior officer Tim Spicer. Earlier today, he was handed over to police.
Israelis are reeling from the suicide bomb attack in a crowded Tel Aviv cafe. 4 people were killed, including the suicide bomber, and another 47 wounded. The Islamic militant group Hamas has claimed responsibility. Benjamin Netanyahu blamed the Palestinian Authority, but US President Bill Clinton defended the authority, saying it was committed to the Middle East peace process. Palestinians are furious with the Israeli Prime Minister for his decision to build a new Jewish neighbourhood in East Jerusalem. The Victorian opposition has called for a judicial inquiry into the salmonella outbreak traced to a Melbourne small goods company. 2 elderly people have died from salmonella poisoning and another 31 are sick. It warns there'll be more cases of poisoning because of Kennett government cuts to food inspector positions, which make policing food safety impossible. Meanwhile, authorities have defended the length of time it took to notify the public, saying they hadn't been sure they were dealing with a single source until conclusive tests were conducted on the Largo small goods factory. Guineas has won the Golden Slipper in an amazing race, but his performance was overshadowed today by Octagonal's entry into the history books. He's now Australasia's greatest prize-winning horse.
The courage and determination of Octagonal and his history of thrilling last stride wins ensured virtually a football crowd atmosphere at Rose Hill. No horse in Australian racing had won so many Group 1 races by such narrow margins. Again today, it was an extraordinary effort from the 4-year-old champion. Jockey Shane Dye trapped back in the field as they turned the corner.
Octagonal's into the clear, he's starting to wind up here. He comes, the big O down the outside. Estadard, Arcady, but Octagonal is getting to them with every stride. Arcady put his head in front. Octagonal is lunging as he always does. Estadard fighting back. Arcady and Octagonal. Oh, Arcady maybe.
The crowd was jubilant when Octagonal's number went up. Shane Dye yet again getting the big O home.
So, number 6, Octagonal is first.
At the 200, I didn't think I was going to win. I can remember his last run in the Australian Cup, how he wasn't going to win. Then the last 50, I could feel him lift. And that's the difference between him and good horses. The last 50, they find that neck. Good horses go the same pace. He lifts.
In the Golden Slipper, a remarkable incident handed victory to Darren Beatman on Guineas in the shadow of the winning post, and Counter was hailed as the winner until a sudden shift in stride.
General Nadeem got right through on the fence to join Regal Chamber, Guineas and Encounter on the outside. Encounter and Guineas. Encounter has run off the track, is lunging again as they hit the line, and oh, it's close.
Trainer John Hawkes with Octagonal and Guineas had notched up his most successful day in racing.
It's just one of those super days, Simon. I mean, we've been waiting, 4 or 5 years to win the Slipper and, win it on a day like today, or, what do you say, mate?
For jockey Darren Beatman, it was a stunning 13th Group 1 win of the season. For jockey Shane Dye on Encounter, a bittersweet moment, just missing a unique double.
And we'll have more news in an hour.
Hi, I'm George Negus, and on Foreign Correspondent, a rare journalistic adventure. Jonathan Holmes goes to Libya. He discovers that whatever the appearances to the contrary, Colonel Gaddafi isn't a dictator, at least not according to the Colonel.
What he would claim is that he has established here in Libya the first true democracy on earth.
And the streets of Vietnam come alive to the sound of peddlers, hawkers and street stalls.
The only problem for me is that the stalls are just a little bit too small.
That's Foreign Correspondent, Tuesday at 9:30. See you then.
Hello everyone, HD North.